Oh, I have my glasses on, don't I? Okay. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. I'm live, everyone. Sorry. I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Everything's fine. Whew. Ate dinner and then I had to hustle my bustle and get everything set up. Hello. Whew. Whew. All's good. Just gotta cool down a second. Who do we have here? Oh, no, everything's fine. So hi, KP. Hi, Amy. Hi, Valerie. I see Chad. Hi, Lori. Hi, Karen. Hi, Geneva. So sorry. Whew. Whew. Trying to catch my breath here. Whew. So I think I got 32 items to offer you all today. Yep, I'm here. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to scare anybody. No, I had no troubles. I just was running around. I had to eat dinner really fast, so I had something on my stomach. Hi, Lynn. And then, hi, Joan. I also had to run downstairs and get all the stuff for tonight. And then had to. What else did I have to do? Yeah. Hi, Christina. Oh, forgive me. Excuse me. Whew. Okay. Yeah, thank you. So I hope you all had a really good week. Hi, Val. Yesterday was my, as you all know, Fridays are my thrifting / antiquing day. I went out to Harper's Ferry. There's a flea market there, indoor flea that they have. And they have outdoor vendors set up on the weekends. And they had a couple out there when I was there. But I don't think they would have taken card unless it was something from the vendors on the inside. Hi, Craze Vintage Model. So I went there. I got there at like 9. Shopped there for a few hours. For some odd reason, in some parts of the store, I just couldn't get reception to look stuff up. So I spent an extra like hour and a half just trying to research everything. Thankfully, in one part of the building, I was able to get a small signal because I didn't want to buy a bunch of stuff and have it be a waste of money or just buying it right for what it was worth. So had to do that. And then I went out to, it's called the Needful Things Emporium. It is I think it's in Charlestown, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is Charlestown. I had been there before once. And long story short, I parked in a handicap spot that wasn't marked and I got a ticket and I was mad. Yeah. So I didn't have a very good, bad experience with the shop. I just had a bad experience from having to get a ticket and spend more money than I needed to that day. So I went back there yesterday since it was basically like only 12:30, 1 o'clock by the time I was done with the Harper's Ferry flea. And I only bought stuff from 2 vendors in there. A lot of it is new, like brand new, like artisan, like, water bottles and t-shirts and brand new home decor and everything. And then a few other dealers that had older things were, priced a little higher than what I could afford to pay for something. There was one booth that was priced really like their stuff was priced really reasonably for what it was, and they had 25% off, so I got a few things from them. And then where did I go? Oh, I went out to, it's about, what, a 30-minute drive, 40-minute drive. I drove out to Purcellville, Virginia. And where did I go? It's called like something bizarre antique store. It's got 2 floors. I found some really good stuff in there. Did I go anywhere else yesterday? So I went there, and then by the time I was done there, I was trying to find this one little shop called like the blue, like a blue hydrangea. They listed themselves as an antique store, but they were not. They were all new home decor, like stuff you could go get at TJ Maxx or Target, and very few old things. So it was definitely not an antique store. So don't waste your time with the blue hydrangea in Purcellville if you're in that area. They did have a store called, it's like I think a small little chain of thrift stores in the Virginia area called the Blue Ridge Hospice Thrift Stores. Hi, Jeannie. How are you? I didn't get a chance to check that out because it was late by the time I had gotten there. Hi, Linda. So I didn't check them out. So I said, since I have to go back down towards Charlestown, Harpers Ferry area, I just went to the Goodwill that was there. And I got a few good things there. I'm trying to remember what I bought. It's bad. I bought this stuff 24 hours ago, and I can't remember what it is. I think I spent like $159 at the Harper's Ferry place. Hi, Pam Flummerfeld. How are you? Am I up high enough? I feel like this chair is sagging. Okay. So I'm pretty sure Dee is still doing her sale. That's okay. We've got 15 minutes before we start the sale. Hi, Joan. So where else did I? So I will be continuing the Memphis thrift hauls. I got 2 of them up if you want to check them out. Pre-recorded. Some of the things from those 2 hauls are in tonight's sale. Oh, thank you. Got this last year. I think I got this on eBay, or was it a creep show? I forget where I got it. So keep your eyes peeled for more of the Memphis thrift hauls. I should maybe be done with that hopefully by next week. And then I'll start getting back into the stuff from, I got to do my haul from Shippensburg, PA, from the Red Rocker Antique Mall. So I'm kind of behind on some things because of the trip to Memphis and then wanting to share all the stuff from there. So I'm trying to get caught up and still do my regular routine thrifting and whatnot. So I'm doing my best there. And I got to do another listing. Hi, Dodie. How are you tonight? Hi, Shane. Hi, Heather. So I got to get on top of all that. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can spend some time next week because I have an early shift Monday. I do 7 to 4. And then I can probably just come home and run right to the basement and do some stuff if I'm not too exhausted. Knowing me, I probably will be, because that's what happened to me last week. But hi, Carrie-Ann. How are you tonight? Forgetting that this bracelet's in here. This 1933. I probably should just throw her on. Oh, we had a lot of fun, Jeannie. It was cool to just check out the Memphis in general, because I'd never been. I mean, the last day that we were there, hi, Karen K. Hi, Crescent Moon. The last day that we were there, Scott left a day early. And then Tammy, Dave, Dee, and we drove over and we just checked out Graceland. Man, this chair really has taken a beating. Hi, Joe S. Yes, working in retail can be very draining. Hi, Sandra. So we went over, since it was later in the day, of course, we couldn't go onto the Graceland property, but we took pictures there. We took pictures outside of Sunset Studio, or no, not Sunset Studio, Sun Studio. We also got a picture of the Hi Ann, the Elvis's plane that was across the street from Graceland. So that was really cool to see. And I think we went to the bins on the last day that we were there, the Goodwill bins. So we got to do that. And yeah. Oh, and I think someone, let's see, I think Heather and Shane said something that I need to respond to. I wish I could. Unfortunately, I've got plans tomorrow. Maybe another time I will, for sure. So what else? What else do I need to fill you in on before we start? We got 4 more minutes. Something else that I wanted to bring up, and I can't remember it. Yeah, definitely another time. I had some plans that I needed to, that I got to do on Sunday. So, but definitely, because I've been to I know the market y'all are setting up at, because Scott took us there one time and it was great. It was huge. Hey, Frida, how are you? So yeah, I'm trying to get myself a little bit more organized here and trying to keep myself, because I'll tell you, doing this business, if you see good stuff, you got to grab it, and sometimes I find too many good things. So I tend to it tends to pile up sometimes, and I have to either get it listed or try to sell it here. If it doesn't sell, then I have to get it donated, just to keep stuff in rotation so it's not piling up too much to a point where it's too much where I can't handle it. There's Daddy-O. Hi, Daddy. Everyone missed you the last couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm slowly but surely working my way around, getting myself put together. Hi, Kim, on my vintage. How are you tonight? It's been a long time. Hope all's well with you. Um, oh, I should. I have, Jeannie. Yeah, it's that Cupid hat pin holder. I couldn't believe. Like right before I left for Memphis, I just could not believe it sold for $550. I was not expecting that. I honest to God thought that that was going to sit online for a long time. I guess it's a rare item, something that's not easy to come by. So, I mean, when it sold overnight, I was blown away. And then I'm trying to think if I've had any other good sales lately. I mean, of course, that Cupid hat pin holder takes the cake. That was my best score. I mean, that broke my sales record completely. And that money that I made from that, I spent on inventory in Tennessee. So that came like perfectly on time. Yeah, so we have about a minute left of shooting the breeze before we jump into the sale. I will go ahead and just fill in everyone if there's anybody new here. If you've not purchased from me before, um, just make sure you send me your name, your YouTube name, your PayPal email, and shipping address. All that is my email is in the description box down below. So if you haven't made any claims from me, or if it's been a while since you've made any claims and I may need a refresher on who you are and such, if you could be so kind to send me your information again, I would greatly appreciate that. So I have 2 ways of making claims on my channel. We do flat prices and offer ups. It's not that I've gone away from doing the offer ups. It's just I haven't really found like something that's like wow factor for me to consider doing the offer ups. And plus the the flat prices, I feel like I can go through a lot more of them than I can with just an offer up. So what I will do is I'll usually wait and do the offer ups at the end, and then I'll circle back around and do the recap. So if you see something that you're thinking about, and then I bring it back around and you want it, that's perfect. I do that with things too sometimes when I'm shopping. I will always, if I'm thinking about it, looking it up, whatever the case may be, I'll put it in my cart and I'll think about it. And if I decide I don't want it at the end, I just tell the people working at the shop that I don't want it. So I do have a newer system that I am trying out with shipping items. If you pay me like by Monday, I can have your stuff out by Tuesday. Instead of waiting till the end of the week to send everything out, it is just much easier for me and less of a chore if I just get all you all's things out in the mail as soon as possible. Because I'm the type of person that if I want something that I paid for immediately, of course, I'd like it as soon as possible. And it seems to work. Y'all seem to like it. I do ship from Maryland, so I'm on the East Coast. If you are in California or Texas or even up in Canada, the shipping can be kind of expensive. I do use Pirate Ship to get the best rate possible for you all. With Canada or with any Canadian folks that are here, I do use simple export rates. So if you buy a small little item from me, say this little Hong Kong pencil sharpener, and it goes in a small box, it would cost about $9.49 US to ship to you. I apologize for that. I wish it was cheaper for you all in Canada, but it just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. And trust me, it kills me to charge somebody $9.50 to ship a small little bisque doll that would cost like maybe $5 or $6 here in the US, or maybe even a little less. So we can go ahead and get started. I do have quite a few pieces of ephemera tonight and just some hard goods as well. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let me go ahead and see what I want to start with tonight. What would I do this? I want to put everything in here that I wanted to try to sell tonight. Sometimes I don't make this easy for myself, do I? So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to switch it up a little bit. And forgive me for not looking at the camera. So we're going to switch it up. I'm going to try to do hard goods and then ephemera. Hard goods, ephemera, if I have a good balance there. So the first item that I'd like to offer tonight, some things you all have seen before, and I'm just giving it another try. First item is this adorable cobalt blue dolphin figurine. It's a smaller one. It's not very big, as you can see. No cracks, no chips. Let me go ahead and measure it for you all. So from the tip of the tail to the nose, it's about 3 3/4 inches long. And from the top of the fin to the base, it is about 1.5 inches tall. So if you would like the cobalt blue dolphin, it is going to be $6 and it's number 23. $6, number 23 for the blue dolphin glass figurine. And this would fit in a 6x6x6 box and not cost too much. All right, and I see Dodie. Thank you. That is yours. All right. To Miss Dodie goes. All right, let me go ahead. Oh, you know what? I think I put the price for those. Oh, here we go. We'll do these. So I bought this little cool metal easel at a thrift store, and it's holding all of the ephemera that I'm offering tonight. Just got to keep it up front because These pictures are taking up all of this. You know what I'm gonna do? Forgive me, guys. This is what happens when you're somewhat prepared. All right. All right. I just have to remember those are there. Okay. So I have these really funny, cute. Hi, Sherry. So these are some really cool new old stock postcards. It says, having a fine time, don't come to my rescue. It's got a hunk of a gentleman carrying a lady out of the water. C259, I think is what that says. And it was made by H. Dean, or the art was done by H. Dean. We've got Made in US by EC Crop Co., and that was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And all of them appear to be in good shape. I think this one's got a little crease in it. So that'll be... So let's see, we've got 4 of them that are pretty much in good shape. And then we've got this one that I didn't see had a little bit of a condition issue. These are good to put in flower frogs for display. I've got a little green one right here. I can show you all what to do with it. Kind of like that. You can prop it up on display in the summer. Okay. So what we'll do is these are going to be, oh gosh, I was about to say these are not $8 a piece. Definitely not. I literally was up kind of late getting these priced. So what I will do is, so there are 4 available, and they are $3 each. So this one's got the condition issue. So if we'll see. So the postcards are $3 each, and they're all in pretty much the same condition, new old stock, good condition. They are number 8. So the first 4 people to put in the number 8 will get one of these postcards, unless one of the first people to make the claim wants more than one. So they are $3 each, number 8. Put this on the back. Probably should cross out the 4 or the 5. Okay. So this is awesome. This came with something that I bought at a different antique mall. This is a new old stock Vogue 1960s. Hi, Barbecue with Neil. Welcome. So Vogue nylon hairnet, beaded net, never been used. This was made by the Glenby Company in New York. This card was printed in the US and it was made in Formosa. I don't know where Formosa is. Like it was taped, so I won't attempt to take that out for fear of ripping the card. Yeah, isn't that cool? So you can definitely tell it's very groovy 60s. So if you are interested in the beaded hairnet, hi Christy, how are you? The beaded hairnet is $5, number 12. $5, number 12 for the 1960s Vogue beaded hairnet. This would be great framed and put in a bathroom, or if you have a salon or a makeshift hair salon, you could put that in there, or even in your bathroom or your dressing room, whatever you want to do. But I love these things. I love the packaging on them. I just think that they are a timeless classic. And again, $5, number 12, if anyone is interested in that. And I did forget to mention that Pamela Blanchard, whom I had the pleasure of meeting in Tennessee, has a sale right after me at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. And then Katie and Soulmate, Vintage and Vinyl Katie, whom I do industrial sales with, and Soulmate have a sale going on at 10 p.m. Eastern. Same with Trisha of Sandy and Auto. Her regularly scheduled sale is at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central. So please make sure you go to all of them. I have their channels linked in the description box down below. I see Deb Williams is here. Hi, Deb. And I see Deborah Cabasa is here as well. Welcome aboard, everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight. All right, let's go ahead and do a hard good here. So this is an item that I got in Tennessee. This is a beauty piece. Thank you to Pamela Flummerfelt, who gave me some information about this piece. This is an Estee Lauder. I think it's like it's a perfume compact, I think. And this held Youth Dew, and I can still smell the Youth Dew in here. And she said this is from about 1968, I think. It's got the Estee Lauder mark on the front right there. It almost has like a rope design, like like how a rope is. It's that braided look. So unfortunately, the Youth Dew is no longer in there, but the aroma is still there. Yes, solid perfume. That was the word I was looking for. But this accessory is really cool. If you collect old cosmetic items, this would be a great piece to add to it. Do note that some of the gold is kind of worn on it because, this is old. Hi, Christmas Joy. Oh, do you really, Saharo, too? That is awesome. So if you were interested in the solid perfume compact by Estee Lauder that held Youth Dew perfume in it, this is going to be $10 and it's number 20. $10, number 20 for the Estee Lauder solid perfume compact. I would think these would be fun to lay out in a like a shadow box or something. And I see Saharo too for that. Thank you so much. And I hope you are able to share this amazing piece with the folks that you work with at Estee Lauder. All right. Oh, all right. Well, we don't want that flying off of here. So I'm going to put this right in here just so I don't forget and that it doesn't get lost. All right. So I do have a really cool magazine. Thank you so much. So this is the Ford Times from funny enough, from 1968 as well. Go ahead and stick I want to do use sticky notes for these because it's much easier and I don't accidentally tear the magazine. Thank goodness somebody taught me the trick about the hairdryer on tape and such, because I was able to take the price tags off of this guy's inventory numbers and such on here perfectly and didn't even rip the magazine. So here's Ford Times from October of 1968. This is for the 1969 car. And it says on the back, compliments of Good Brothers in Ottsville, Pennsylvania. For an appraisal of your present car on a great new 1969 Ford, please count on me as your personal contact at our dealership. And it hasn't been filled out, so it's never been used. So this is just like a report on, different things about the cars and things like that. I just like the images. Let me look. I like looking at the images of the different cars. Like this is for the 68 or 69 Ford. They really made these cars look sharp in these magazines. It's quite incredible. Now, I don't want to give everything away that happens because I want there to be some surprises, but show you on, like, look at those. Just very, very cool, very neat looking. And if you buy multiple pieces of ephemera for me tonight, it can go media mail and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. So if you were interested in the Ford Times, oh, by the way, this is the 61st year. So this had been out since 1907. So that's incredible. So if you would like the 1968 Ford Times magazine, it is $4 and it's number 10. $4, number 10 for the 1968 Ford Times magazine. These are just fun to look through. If you know somebody who does old car shows or, excuse me, or just likes old car memorabilia. Thank you, Dodie. That one is yours. All right, now we're going to do another. I think I had more ephemera tonight than I do like hard goods. Oh, let's do this pin. So I know that Christmas is coming up. Mix that a little later. Okay. So I have a really fun little pin for y'all tonight. Look at this one. So it's a holly leaf wreath with a bell, and it does ding. If you ring it hard enough, it rings. Now, I don't think any of this paint on here glows. Let me look, because I know some of the paint from back then fluoresces. Let's see. I can't really tell. Sometimes it looks like it glows and it doesn't. But that's okay. It's still a really nice piece nonetheless. So let me go ahead and measure this for you all. So it is, so it's 2 inches tall. Oh, and it's about 2 inches wide. This would be great on a jacket or even on a suit, whatever you would like to do with it. I love that it has a little bell that actually rings. And if you would like the holly leaf wreath, I'm try saying that 5 times fast. Pin with the bell, it is going to be $12, number 26. $12, number 26 for the holly leaf wreath brooch with the bell. $12, number 26. Get it to ring. All right. All right, more ephemera here. So this is awesome. Again, I found all this really cool car ephemera at, I think this one was at Shires, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think all this stuff came from Shires. So this is for the 1961, I think. Yeah, 1961. This is for the Ford Fairlane 500s and the Ford Fairlanes. Look at that. It's funny, this is very mod. Like, this looks like it would be mid to late 60s, but it's not. It's early 60s. So I won't go through everything because I want there to be some surprises, but I'll show you all some of the fun graphics in here. Ooh, it even has an old paper smell. I love that. So I can show you all the cars, a couple of the cars that are in here too. All right, and this is actually in pretty good condition for its age, being 63 years old. Now, I do want to note, I think there's a small little crease, like right here, right where my finger's going. But even still, this piece is in really good condition for its age. And if you would like the 1960, oh, it's from 1961, but the car's from 62. So if you would like the Ford Fairlane pamphlet or booklet, It's going to be $5, number 5. $5, number 5 for the 1962 Ford Fairlane and Ford booklet. Way cool piece, I think. Oh, Dodie Williams, thank you. Oh, I wrote it again. I see. Remember, folks, media mail can be combined. Hi, Picasso Cat Kathy. How are you tonight? All right. So next item up for grabs, I have a Yosef original birthday girl for the 7th birthday. In really good condition, no cracks, chips, or repairs. I'll just go over that again just to make sure I am not lying here. This is one of the older ones because it says Yosef Original on the bottom and has a Japan sticker on the bottom. Well, I'm glad you were able to catch me live, and thanks for coming on. I see Tamda. Hi, Dave and Tammy. So this girl, if anyone is interested, she is $12, number 2. $12, number 2, for the 7th birthday Yosef Original Birthday Angel. $12, number 2, if anyone is interested in her. I love the shade of green on her. It looks like it could be, you could put her out at Christmas time, you could put her out at Easter. I mean, the color green that she's wearing is very versatile for all those times a year. All right, so that was a, ooh, it's down here for now. Okay. Oh, we got to do another ephemera piece. So this is very cool. This is just it's a little pamphlet, so it's only like 2 pages. This is for the 1972. Hi, Miss Sarah. How are you? So this is for the 1972 Plymouth Cricket. And it comes with this product changes sheet. Hi, Dana. How are you tonight? So it says 1972 Plymouth product changes. And I love this. I think y'all could frame it if you really like 70s. Look at how mod and groovy that is. I love it. Very fun and colorful, and just doesn't get any better than that. So this is in good condition. You know, of course, it is 52 years old. Oh, I just noticed the little sheet up here has a little tear at the top, but that's okay. Again, when I spotted all this car memorabilia, I went crazy. Hi, Jeffrey. How are you? I loved it. I admired it for a long time, and I just couldn't get myself to buy pay what he was charging. So when I saw what the little sale he was doing, I was like, I'm going for this because I know y'all will love it too. So since this is just a little pamphlet for you to flip through or maybe frame or whatever you'd like to do with it, it's going to be $3, number 13. $3, number 13 for the 1972 Plymouth Cricket pamphlets. Again, how cool and groovy was the inside of this? Hi, Linda. How are you tonight? I'll show the inside. Oh, look at the little bug on top of the mushroom. So again, that is $3, number 13, if anyone is interested in that. Just gotta put all the stuff together that didn't sell so that way I know not to re-show it if somebody, or not to mix it up. Okay, let me do it. I have a couple of other beauty items that I think you all will really like. If I can push it out of here. So I'll show both of these. So this is awesome. This is and I think maybe there's a mirror missing. I could be very wrong about that. So this is a pierced earring caddy. Oh, believe me, I if I need a good laugh, I watch a lot of the Memphis antics. If I had a tissue, I would maybe hold it in my nose. No, I don't think I have any tissue in here. I could have had a piece of tissue in my nose the entire time while I was doing it. Oh, why did I think of that? You didn't tell me I had this in my nose. Anyway, this is really fun. This is like a squishy material, like a, you know how that is, like that squishy, soft stuff. So it opens up, and there's a space for you to put your earrings. I want to say that maybe there was a mirror right here on the top. I mean, it's still a little reflective, but I could be very, very wrong about that. So if you're interested in this piece, again, I would say this is probably from the 60s, maybe even a little earlier than that. This is going to be $8, number 7. $8, number 7 for the pierced earring caddy. Again, just a really fun piece that you could display like on a table or maybe even in a shadow box for old beauty items. So again, it's $8, number 7, if anyone is interested in that. Here's the front again. And then $8, number 7. Right, right. Let me tell you why I'm carrying these rolls of toilet paper around. All right, so we are moving along with more of the insides of the pierced earring caddy. It's got like a little velvet holder. I don't know if a mirror was supposed to go right here, but and that wasn't a recreation either, Jeffrey. That was 100% legitimate. Dee was just filming me putting it on, and then lo and behold, he turns the corner and he's like, "Oh, what on earth is he doing?" And if I weren't bloated, I probably would have fit into that thing too. It is $8, number 7, Linda, if you would like it. And let me tell you, those sleeves were tight. $8, number 7 for that one, if anyone is interested. Okay. Just take my tag off of here. Oh, me and the Claudette LeBerge. Oh, I could do it real quick. Can you send in an envelope? I could probably send that in a bubble mailer, Linda. That's not a problem. It would be very cheap to do it that way because it's metal and I don't have to worry about it getting too damaged, I think. Yeah, I would think it would be easy to send. So if you want that, it's yours. Hi, Marianne. How are you tonight? So hello, everyone. Claudette L'Auberge here. Now that you've tried on your pantyhose, you must splash yourself with the Gina talcum powder and admire the 1968 Mustang pamphlet. So this one is really cool. Again, I don't want to give away too much of the details. All right, it is yours, Linda. Thank you so much. But I gotta tell you, the graphics in these magazines are so great. Oh, I can smell it, and it just smells. I'm weird. I like the smell of old paper. I don't know. There's something about it. Look at that green. That green color is amazing. So if you're interested in this awesome piece, again, this is like a little booklet, probably done in 67 because the cars are from 68 or we're going to be from 68. This is going to be $7, number 17. $7, number 17 for the 1968 Mustang book. Hey, Patricia Wishon. Yes, I like the smell of old cars too. And Lori Perry takes that one. Thank you so much. I see. I'm weird. I love, you know, picking up an old book or even an old piece of ephemera like this and just smelling it. It's like, oh, I know this has been around for a long time. Oh, I'm sorry, Marianne. Yeah, I had a little something when I was in Tennessee. I think it may have just been a little mix of air conditioning blowing directly on me and whatever was going around outside. Like it was just. Thankfully, I remembered to pack allergy medicine. So thank you, Lori, for the claim for that. You're gonna love it. All right, now I just have to remember what I'm doing here because I have some things that have sold and some things that have not. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the things that have been claimed on the floor right behind me, and I know exactly where they are. And now I'm trying to remember what I did with Linda. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, this is awesome. Oh, the cocktail menu, the El Dorado one, I'm holding on to because I like that a lot. I may bring it to a sale at some point. I'm not sure though. So this is awesome. I spotted this at the estate place that we visited when we met Urban Ghost Hunters. So this is a Lancome Paris compact. It's black on the outside. It's got deco lines to it, but this is from the 80s. So when the deco revival came back into play, as you can see, it is marked Lancome Paris. So I do want to note, you open it up. I tried to get as much of the powder out as I could, and it looks like there was some damage to the gold right there after I was cleaning it. Aside from that, it's in pretty good condition. Again, if you were to display this in a shadow box or whatnot, it would look fantastic. A really cool collectible piece, I think. And it still seals. I don't even know that this goes in here. I mean, this could have been like the remnants of a powder puff, but we'll leave it out just so that way it closes securely. Really cool piece. I hope it closes securely. Yep, it does. So aside from that one little black mark that's right here on the inside, it still displays really nicely. And if you were interested in this piece, this is going to be $18 and it's number 28. $18, number 28 for the Lancome Paris Decor Revival Compact. I feel the same way when I smell red door or white diamonds. My grandmother wore that stuff, and every time I smell it, I smell her. And even though I don't like those scents, it's like a weird memory, like an association. So $18, number 28 for the 80s Decor Revival Lancome perfume or powder compact. Okay. Hey, Robert, how are you tonight? So I have 2 of these pamphlets available for the 68 Ford pickup trucks. So again, there are 2 of these available. Oh, I am loving the color choices in here. This is awesome. Look at that blue. You guys know me in blue, like we're as thick as thieves. Look at that shade of blue. So both of these are in pretty good condition. Granted, they are, 57 years old, but they still display nice. And again, they would make a great display on your coffee table or in your, excuse me, if you actually have this truck from this time period. So I have 2 of them available. They are $4 each. They're number 30. $4 each, number 30. First 2 people put that number in gets one of these booklets. Alrighty, so I do see 3 claims. So we will wait and see who the winners are. So I think it's Back in the Knee Finds and Miranda Maldonado, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Well, thank you everyone for that. I saw multiple claims. Greatly appreciate it. All right, let's do a hard good now. So I was going to keep this, but I said, you know what? Somebody else can enjoy it. So it is an ashtray. It said, "Who left this behind?" We've got matches on, and then we've got cigarettes. I think that this is a pair of shorts, and that is maybe some overalls. Lusterwear, made in Japan. I don't see any damage on it. It's pressed made in Japan on here, and then it's also stamped with that. Just a fun little novelty item. You could put this in your laundry room, maybe, if you decorated it in older items, whatever you want to do with it. Or heck, you could throw loose pennies in here. Isn't it? It's so unique and different. I couldn't leave it behind. And if anyone is interested in this ashtray, it is $15, number 14. $15, number 14 for the Luster Who Left This Behind ashtray. They still make white shoulders. I mean, we've sold it before at Marshall's. I've seen it a couple times, and it's inexpensive too. It's only like $10. think it's like $10 or $12. So again, $15, number 14 for the luster ashtray. Oh, thank you. You know, it's funny. The lady at the estate place where we met, Urban Ghost Hunter, said the same thing when she saw all the stuff that I was getting. I like different and unusual. Now, granted, you know, some things I say I've never seen before and they turn out to be very common. But you know, if it's not something I've seen before, it's not common to me until it turns into the iris and herringbone of collectibles and collectibles, and I see them everywhere. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Scott, for putting that in my brain. All right. Oh, this is cool. This is for the 1978 Ford. It's for the Ford Fiesta, the Ford Pinto, the Ford Mustang 2 Fairmont, the Granada, the Limited 2, the Thunderbird, and the Ford Limited. So I was trying to stick to, you know, 50s, 60s, 70s, not so much 80s or 90s. Yeah, you know, it really wasn't a private pick like we all thought it was. The place was open to the public. It's just they were shutting down, so they were not, um, because there were other people coming in too. But yeah, it was cool to check it out and see what they had left. Oh, I see that stuff everywhere. Scott did that to me. He put a curse on it. I mean, I can't even go. Well, sometimes I go into one store and don't even see it. But then again, because probably because I'm looking for it. So this is just a small little pamphlet for these different cars. So again, it's not going to be too much money. This one, again, good shape, being 46 years old, but of course it's going to have some issues. This is also $4, number 22. $4, number 22 for the 1978 Ford um, magazine guide. Yes, can we have a moment for the iris and herringbone? It's literally everywhere. Hey, Karen, how are you? I'm not kidding you. It is everywhere, and it's all Scott's fault. I never paid attention to it, nor did I even know it existed until he brought it up. It's his fault. Oh. So I know that Thanksgiving is coming up. Oh, I know. Trust me. I mean, I'm not just a thrifter. I like Marshalls and TJ Maxx and Ross and all those places too. Because you never know what they're going to have. And, you know, a couple times a year, TJ Maxx and Marshalls do their yellow tickets. Always check them at the end of Christmas is when we usually do it. And then at the end of summer, we usually do it. It varies from region to region, so it's not all going to be happening at the same time. But check them out because I've gotten really good stuff for thrift store prices. Anywho, so I know that Thanksgiving is coming up. So I thought I'd offer this really cool Napco turkey planter. These are great to put, I mean, you don't even have to use them as a planter. You could put utensils in here. You could put stir sticks for a coffee bar. Oh, I'm so glad, Dana, that they're getting used. That's what I want y'all to do. I want you to be able to use this stuff and display it and, you know, show it off proudly like it had been all those years ago. So this one is in good condition, no cracks, no chips. And this one is $12. He's number 31. $12, number 31 for the Napco turkey planter. Again, think of the purpose or like the things you could do with him. You know what? Small little nick right here. I probably should note that. It's tiny, tiny, but it just needs to be noted. And KP takes that. Thanks, KP. It is yours. All right. All right, more. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and do some photographs. I have had these where I can't even tell you. It's been a long time, and I'd love for them to have new homes. So I think I bought these when it was, I think it was the second time that we all met in Philly. Found a dealer at a flea market that had a bunch of these, and I just picked through the ones that I liked. Old photographs from the early 1900s, I think, would be great to put out at Halloween time. Is the chip on the rim of the opening? It's a very tiny, minute. Let me see if I can show it to you. It's extremely tiny. Let's see if my finger will show it. Like right there. Like you can't even notice it on camera anyway. It's teeny tiny. I don't know. It's hard to show. It's real, like a flea bite. It's not even a giant chip. I would never sell it if it had a giant chip in it. Yeah. I wouldn't. If it was a giant chip, I would never try to sell it. It's teeny tiny. Yeah, of course. All right, so I did 3 pictures in the lot. So we've got this one. It looks like it's of a family. You're welcome. Got the family. You can definitely tell this is early 1900s, maybe like 20th century, Edwardian. What I would do with these, from a personal standpoint, Walmart sells, and I've mentioned these to you all before, Walmart sells those frames. I wish I had one in here to show it to you all, where the glass pops out, and you can put this behind, in the frame, of course, and you could maybe put like witches' hats or something fun on it. But of course, that way you're not putting it directly on the picture and ruining it. So if you wanted to go to Walmart and get one of those pop-out glass frames and put this in here, maybe put witches' hats or maybe some vampire teeth or something on the guys, I thought that would be really cool. But just so it keeps the picture original and doesn't ruin it. And then, oh, this might be the same. I think this is the same picture, just more in focus. Yeah, I think that's the exact same picture. Do note it is a little bit like ripped right here, but this is the Edwardian era we're talking about. So for the 3 of those photos, it is going to be, it's $10 for the 3 of them, so that's only $3 a piece. $3.33. $10, number 19 for the 3 photos. All right, and I think I see Dana Grace for that one. Thank you, Dana. Yeah, they are yours. I'm so glad to have a new home instead of living in my basement. Okay. We got some photos out of the way. All right. I thought these were the cutest little things. I'm not really sure what the heck they're supposed to be for, but I thought they were adorable nonetheless. Look at that. 2 little monkeys in a basket, and there's fur lining the basket itself. Isn't that the cutest thing? There's remnants of a sticker on the bottom, but I cannot for the life of me make out who that company is. No cracks, no chips, super cute. These guys are going to be $12, number 18. $12, number 18 for the cute little monkeys in the basket. Oh, I'm glad you have some ideas because trust me, I am the least bit crafty person out there. I'm creative. I just sometimes my thoughts of what I have that I want to do with something don't exactly pan out all that well. So $12, number 18 for the adorable monkeys in the basket. Oh, oh my gosh, excuse me. Black Sunday with Barbara Steele. If you ever see her stuff, pick it up. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the tip. All right, back to the car stuff. I promise you, let me see. There's only with this, there's only 3 more. Hi Mary Beth, how are you tonight? Okay. So this is for the 1975 Plymouth Voyager. So again, it's a very small booklet, but I wanted you all to see it. Now, this isn't what my grandparents had. My mom's parents had, and I think it was like an 87. I think I've talked about this before. They had an 87 Chevy van. And as a kid, it looked big, almost like this, but I'm thinking maybe it was a tad bit smaller. But what I thought was so cool about it was the fact that you could fit, I think maybe like 8 or 10 people in it and still have a trunk to put your groceries and such in or stuff for the beach, whatever the case may be. But that van was epic. I mean, if I could have any vintage car, I mean, of course, my 57 Chevy, but I would want that 87 Chevy van because it was killer. So if you would like the 1975 Plymouth Voyager magazine, this is going to be $4, number 9. $4, number 9 for the 1975 Plymouth Voyager booklet. And Robert takes that. Thank you, Robert. All right. So, okay, yep, there are 3 of them. Let me just make sure I put my sticky note on them and I did. All right, so thank you to Dana Grace for picking up the old photos. This time I have some wedding photos to share with you all. Definitely, again, I'm trying to think of what era this is. Maybe the 30s or 40s on this one. Thank you. What do you all think? 30s, 40s, maybe a little earlier than that? So we got that one. And then we've got this one. It looks like bride and groom with the best man and the one of the flower girls. Stahl's Studio in Philadelphia. Now, this one unfortunately does have a tear on the corner, but that doesn't take away. You think 40s Tex-Mex? I was thinking that too. And welcome aboard. And then we got this one. Unfortunately, as you can see, the corner does have a rip. I know, right? Aren't those crazy how big those bouquets are? And I think these can also go medium out because they're photographs. What do we think? Maybe an Italian family? Because it looks like this almost looks like, to me, Salminio. Almost. I think this is probably Italian. I could be wrong. All right. I don't think I had anything for number 40. Did I? No, I didn't have anything for number 40. Unless I'm missing something here. All right. So if anybody is interested in these photos, again, you could frame them in those pop-out glass frames and do something with them, or just have them out at Halloween, whatever you would like to do with them. These are also for the 3 wedding photos. It's $10, number 27. $10, number 27 for the 3 wedding photos. So again, that's only $3 a piece, and they shouldn't cost too much to ship either. All right. Romola N, thank you. I am so glad these are getting new homes, because they have been, like I said, living in my basement for a few years, and I am thrilled that somebody is going to take these and love them and preserve them for many years to come. Thank you so much. All right, we definitely got some more fun stuff in here. So this adorable angel here, I did not realize had a repair job that was done so well that I didn't realize it was a repair. So this is an early GOZ Lefton angel from January. I don't, actually I take that back. I think this flower right here might be chipped. The front flower right there, but I barely could even tell. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Look at her face. Now, she's supposed to have a halo up here, but I think it may have broken off over the years. And somebody had the really clever idea of gluing these little plastic, I'm not sure what they were exactly or what they are exactly, but these little plastic things that look like flowers. I mean, I didn't even know that was a repair job until a little bit later. But she is beautiful. I think this is just residue from something. Yep, it's coming right off as I scrape it. Yeah, that was just glue or something. I have no idea what, but yeah, that's scraping right off. But the wings are not broken. The head has not been re-glued. Let me show you all the bottom here. It says Snowdrop Garnet 489, and it says GOZ Lefton. There is let me see if I can do that better. There is the Lefton sticker, Japan. And if anyone is interested in her for the new year, $15, or if you have a birthday in January or know someone that does, she's $15, number 24. $15, number 24 for the GOZ Lefton January birthday angel with the very creative halo replacement on the top. So no head repairs, no wing repairs, small little chip on the flower, which is honestly, I wouldn't have even known that either. It blends right in. All right. So hope you all are thumbing up the video and subscribing if you haven't done so already. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. So this is another car item. Look at this. For the 1971 Maverick. Now this is, I think, a fold out. Yep, this is a fold out piece. Almost like a poster. Look at that. You can smell the fold or the paper, the old paper. Way cool piece. And again, this is 53 years old, and it's in good shape for its age. And for the 1971 Maverick fold out, it is $5, number 6. $5, number 6 for the 71 Maverick fold out guide. So cool. And I do believe I see Robert back in the day finds for that one. Thank you so very much. Okay. All right. You know what? Let's go ahead. Oh, I think someone out here is going to love this guy. So let me go ahead and just a little brief intermission because I want to put them together for y'all. So this next item that I'm going to be sharing with you all is from 1973. I think he was originally made in the 50s, but you had to only put, actually, so I think it was originally a 50s toy that you put in, just in like vegetables, like actual veggies. Actually, no, we'll just put these up somewhere. I need to make up my mind here. And funny enough, these guys didn't have arms back then. Nowadays, Mr. Well, I kind of just gave them away. Mr. Potato Head had arms. And let's put a nose in. Now, the only thing I want a car like that I can drive, not these nasty techs full of gadget cars that fly off the highway. Yeah, I can understand why. So here he is. Oh, well, I guess that's one way to shut someone up is to let their mouth fall off. All right, so let me go ahead and, okay, Mr. Potato Head. So here's what he looks like. Oh, shouldn't sell him. Seems like completely, this plastic is like really brittle. Yep, it's Mr. Potato Head, and this hollow plastic is 50 years old, so it's kind of like it's. I guess you can say it's fragile, as we Italians say. So I mean, if you wanted to permanently keep them in place, you could glue them if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you wanted to. Trying to reach. He comes with a hat. Comes with an extra mouth, lips, and then an extra nose. Forgive me, I'm throwing body parts around. Yeah, that was in the 50s, right, Pamela? It was you take just a regular potato you get out of your garden, and then yeah, or a dot of wax. There you go. Yeah, you use real potatoes and you just stuck the pieces right in them. And I don't think these became a thing until like I think the 70s. And he's got glasses, which I think you hook into the ears. This kind of makes him look like an old man, though, doesn't he? Or doesn't it? So I do want to note the mouthpiece does have some extra holes, so it's hard to keep the mouth and such in its place. And I'm just noticing now that it is slightly cracked, like right around his eye holes. So you probably, I know I say super glue, but you could honestly just, I think Gorilla Glue makes a glue where you can, it's like a nail file, like a nail polish brush, and you can just slightly like brush it on there to fill the gaps so it does and nothing happens. Right, he is nervous. Around maybe Mrs. Potato Head took his I think this is him confused. Let me show you. This is hilarious. I put his eyes in backwards. One's right, one's wrong. I think he's had too much fun in the 60s and the early 70s. I think Woodstock never left him. See, he's losing his mouth. He's all dazed and confused. But yeah, I mean, this is, 50-year-old plastic, and it's for it to survive this long. Unfortunately, again, he is missing the pipe that goes in his mouth with the other mouth. Okay. And if you were just to like sit him on a shelf, it wouldn't even really be a big deal. If he was just to sit and be displayed. Hey, Rebecca, how are you? So, and I do want to note also there is a bit of these. No, these aren't broken. Okay. These being 50-some years old. Phantom Canuck, how are you? Good to see you again. Excuse me. All right. So there is a little bit of damage on the top of his head, but then again, there's damage on the top of my head too. So we have a lot in common. But yeah, comes with not the original box, but a box. And if you would like Mr. Potato Head in played with condition, he is, there we go. I know I put a tag on it. So for the 1973 Romper Room Mr. Potato Head with the box, $15, number 25. $15, number 25 for the Mr. Potato Head with the box and accessories. And of course, the issues because it is an old toy. And it looks like Robert from Back in the Day Finds takes this. Thank you so much. All right. All right, so I think this is the last car piece. This is this is Ford for 1967. Again, they really knew how to display these and make these cars look perfect for the time. So here's the front. Let me go ahead and open this up. What's really cool is right when you open up this pamphlet here, you get this image. Oh, wait. Nope, I'm sorry. You open it up and you get this really cool like blue image, and it folds out like this. Thank you. I wish I could show you all without the glare. There's a couple. Is there a couple? Yeah, there's a couple in the background, and then you have this lady sitting in front of it. Forgive me if that's not showing very well. All right, so let's see what else we got. Look at this image right here. And here's an actual image of somebody driving the car. So I don't want to give away too much more of that. Again, this is 57 years old. So for it to sit and be in the condition it's in, it's pretty remarkable. And if you would like the 1967 Ford booklet, it is $8 and it's number 15. $8, number 15 for that one if you are interested. Really cool booklet, and again, it really just takes you back in time. And I believe I see Robert from back in the day finds for that. Thank you very much. So let me go ahead and put all this back on my little email here. That way I don't mess anything up here. Everything that has been claimed. All right, so let's go ahead and anybody here like teapots? Thank you. So I have this really nice black and gold Sadler teapot. This would be fantastic on a Halloween cart or just on display if you like mid-century. It is free of any cracks or chips, both the lid and the I love the swirl that the gold gives. Now it is worn. The gold is worn on it because it is old. Let me go ahead and take my tag off of here so you guys can see that it is marked Sadler. No, you're good to me, Dodie, but everybody lags on different. If you do lag, it's different based on your internet provider. So it's marked Sadler, made in England, 1745 BS. And again, no, I don't think there's any cracks or chips. Looks like there's a small spot right here on the tip of the spout where it was missed, like the color was missed, but it doesn't feel like a chip. Maybe it is. No, I mean, let's see. No, because it feels smooth. It doesn't feel rough like a chip. It could be touched up with some gold paint or something. So if you're interested in the black and gold Sadler teapot, it is $16 and it's number 29. $16, number 29 for the Sadler teapots. Again, how cool would that be on a Halloween display? Or heck, if you do mid-century. Put these right here in front of me. All right. Oh, let me take this off here. Let's do this out. Definitely going to need plastic bags if I end up shipping them. Oh. Alrighty. All right, so I have, forgive all the crinkling of the bag here. I have a 1991 Sears catalog. This goes from fall and winter from 91 to 92. This is a very thick, heavy booklet. It's got everything in it from bedding to outdoor lighting to draperies to bedding to curtains. Oh boy. Remember in all those 80s movies and early 90s movies, you would see curtains like this? That like frilly, frou-frou, pink. I mean, there's so much to look at in here. I mean, just takes you right back to the early 90s. So, of course, this is a 30-year-old or 33-year-old magazine, or not magazine, catalog. And it would just be really fun to pilfer through and, excuse me, reminisce from the decade of the 90s. Like, I mean, you still see hints of the 80s in the early 90s magazines because you didn't really start to get the vibe of the 90s until like the middle part of the decade. So this one, again, even though these are heavy, they can go media mail because they are, they're books. So if you are interested in this issue of Sears catalog from 1991 and 1992, it's $15 and it's number 4. $15, number 4 for the adorable, not adorable, very cool Sears catalog from 91 to 92. So again, $15, number 4 for these two catalogs if you're interested. And Pamela Flummerfeld takes you that one. Thank you very much. All right. All right, to move away. Hey, Karen Fitzgerald, how are you tonight? All right, next item. This is super, super cute. Look at this skunk. He's playing I think it's a cello, not a violin. Because if it was a violin, he'd have it on his shoulder playing it. Isn't that cute? Oh, I'm so glad she's going to be able to look through it and reminisce. Isn't that just the cutest thing? Now, the only thing that I would say is wrong with it is that there is some paint missing on the back of it. Super, super cute. Free of any cracks or chips. Maybe there's some slight paint loss on his face, but this is just so cute and kitschy. I think he'd be great for Halloween too, because of the orange color. Oh, I see. Well, welcome aboard. So if you would like the skunk playing I think it's the cello. It is $18, number 3. It's very cute, and he's got a little bit of fur on the top of his head. $18, number 3 for that, if anyone is interested. If you collect skunks, he's adorable. I've got a small little skunk collection myself. That's why I was attracted to him. So $18, number 3, if anyone's interested in that. All right. Where's that other? All right. So I do have one more Sears catalog that I would like to offer. And again, this can go media mail because it is a book. This is from the year 1992. It's the 1992 annual. I like the girl on the front. She's very pretty. Look at the bedding on here. Classic Beauty Rose design by J.P. Stevens. Look at that. That is totally early 90s. Late 80s, early 90s. But you know what? That takes me back. You know what? I remember, and this sat in my grandmother's garage for years. My dad had a tool storage box very similar to these when Craftsman was still made here in the U.S. Did I just pull this apart? No, I didn't. It was just stuck together. But he had something like this. And I remember when we did a yard sale that one time, my dad put an ad for it on Craigslist, and somebody came early right away and bought it. And even after it had been sold, people were asking about it. It was really funny. I mean, there's just so many things in here. What brands of jeans did Sears sell? Did they sell Levi's? I just saw an ad for jeans. So there's Reeboks in here. I mean, this is totally 90. I mean, look at this guy's sweatsuit. I mean, look at the colors. I saw an ad for jeans in here. Oh, here we go. No, they sold genuine Robux, and it looks like they were $18 back then. Essential denims. Belted chinos, 19. See, these are better prices than what we pay today for some of this stuff. But then again, we buy a lot of our clothes from off-price retailers nowadays, so you get name brands for that. So I do want to note that the binding is creased a little bit on this one because, again, it was gone through probably a lot in the 32 years that it's been around. But again, another great book to help reminisce if you want to remember the early 90s. And if you would like this one, it too is $15. The number is 21. $15, number 21, for the 1992 annual Sears catalog. Again, this can go media mail. It is heavy, but it will go media mail, and it'll be a lot cheaper than sending it priority. And again, it's $15. It's number 21. Alrighty. So since we have about 10 minutes left before Miss Pam goes live, I am going to go ahead and do a quick recap of items that did not sell. Of course, I will come back with other items next week. So keep your eyes peeled for the haul videos. So we'll make this the last item that I show. So I do have 4 of these available of the Having a Fine Time, Don't Come to the Rescue beach postcards. These are $3 each. They are number 8. The first 4 people to put that number in, number 8, will get a postcard. All right, number 8, Miss Linda Schreer. Thank you very much. And how many of them would you like? Would you like just 1, 2? Let me know. I'll put that here on my little easel so I know that somebody has claimed one of those. Excuse me. All right, so the only car items I had that did not sell tonight, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I did sell these. No, I think these are the only ones. You would like just one? You got it. Thank you. I have the 1972 Cricket magazine, Plymouth Cricket, or not magazine, it's more like a booklet, pamphlet. It's got the product changes guide in here, and it's just got a really groovy imagery on it. And this is only $3, and it is number 13, if anyone is interested in that. $3, number 13. Hi, Karina. Number 13 for the 1972 Plymouth Cricket pamphlet. Again, if you loved this car or had this car back in the day, this would be a phenomenal piece. Or heck, you do old car shows and you want ephemera for that car, this would be right up your alley. So $3, number 13 for that one. And Dodie Williams takes you that one. Thank you so much. So I'll put that on my little easel so I know that that's been sold. I also have the 1962 Ford Fairlane booklet. Let me go ahead and open this up and show it to you all real quick. And this booklet is $5, number 5. $5, number 5 for the 1962 Ford Fairlane magazine. And Robert takes that one. Thank you, Robert. Okay, this sold. Yeah, all this is sold. So I can't show you that. All this can go back up on the table now. It's all been sold. All right. Oh, all my other stuff that hasn't sold is over here. So I have the Christmas holly leaf wreath bell brooch with the bell that actually rings if you move it. This is $12 and it's number 26. $12, number 26 for the holly leaf wreath and bell brooch. Would be great on a shirt or even heck on a hat if you wanted it on there. That's a decent size. I think it's just a little over 2 inches wide and all around. Thank you. So again, $12, number 26 for this one. All right. So I believe the next item I have that did not sell is the 1960s Vogue beaded hairnet. And this is only $5 and it's number 12. $5, number 12 for the, I assume it's never been used, new old stock beaded hairnet. I think this would be great displayed in a frame. You can kind of take it out and show it to you all. Ooh. Able to take that out much easier than I thought. So you can see the little colored beads on it. We'll try to fold that back up and put it in there neatly as to not damage it. I probably did use number 5 and didn't realize it. That would be something I would do 100%. Leave it to me to do something like that. Trust me, it wouldn't surprise me if I did that. So again, it's $5, number 12, if anyone's interested. Oh yes. I have the 7th birthday Yosef Original Angel, free of any damage. And this is an original Yosef Original made in Japan. Did you really, Linda? That's awesome. And this is $12, number 2. $12, number 2 for the Yosef Original Birthday Angel for the 7th birthday. Oh, maybe I did use it for the same catalog. Like I said, leave that to me. Leave that up to me to do something like that. That's me in a nutshell, especially because I rushed to price this stuff last night. I have the monkeys in the fur-lined basket, all ceramic. It's $12, number 18, if you were interested in them. I do not know what they are what their purpose is, but I think they're really cute nonetheless. $12, number 18. Oh yes. Oh yes, love me some Vampira. This is super cute. Who left this behind? It's an ashtray. Oh, Val takes number 18. Thank you. That is yours. Who left this behind? Matches and cigarettes in the overalls and shorts. Made in Japan, no cracks or chips. It's $15, number 14. $15, number 14 for the adorable ashtray. You know what? You know what? I think I may have showed something twice. Oh my gosh. Now I see what you mean, Dodie. I think I shared something twice that had already sold. Mom, can you or Dad confirm that, please? I think I just showed something twice. I am so sorry. Again, that happens to me too. I think Dodie had originally won the Ford Fairlane and the Plymouth Cricket pamphlets. Robert, I am so incredibly sorry. I messed that up. Hey Denise, how are you? So we'll just wait for Mom and Dad to confirm, because I do believe that Dodie did win the Ford Fairlane and the cricket pamphlets. I think I did. I think Dodie, you won those, and Robert, I'm so sorry. I did share those twice by accident. So if we are looking for those, Mom and Dad, it's number 13 and number 5. And I do believe Dodie got those. Okay. It looks like Dodie has number 5. Does she have number 13 as well? Oh, let me make sure Robert gets that with the... If not, that one will go to Robert. Okay, so Dodie, I believe you did get you got the Ford Fairlane. I think it was just the Cricket, the Plymouth Cricket one that didn't sell. Oh, she has 13 as well. Okay, we squared that away. Sometimes the comments don't pop up as fast as I talk, so I do apologize for that again. So Dodie, you got the Plymouth Cricket and the Ford Fairlane from the early 60s. So both of those are yours. I do apologize. That was my mistake. So we are squared. We are all squared away. Okay. So moving right along. All right. So I do have the GOZ left in Birthday Angel. This is one of the earlier ones because it is stamped GOZ left in. It's the Snowdrop Garnet Girl. Somebody did get creative and glued these little plastic floral beads on top as a replacement for the halo, which I think actually works. And I didn't even notice it until after I got it home. She is $15, number 24. $15, number 24 for the... is there spaghetti chipped, or is that how it was supposed to be? $15, number 24 for her, if you were interested. She's absolutely adorable. Oh, and I do want to note, one of her flowers has broken off. But you couldn't barely tell. All right, Miss Linda, so you will like number 12, the beaded hairnet. So if you want to, Mom and Dad, if you want to note that, Miss Linda Schreer would like the beaded hairnet for number 12. So thank you very much for that. All right. Okay. Also still available is the Lancome Paris Compact. Decor Revival, of course. It does have a little bit of wear and tear to it because it is older. But this piece is still cool nonetheless if you collect compacts. This one is $18 and it's number 28. $18, number 28 for the Deco Revival Lancome Paris Compact. Other thing I think that I didn't re-show from tonight is the Sadler teapot. And this is going to be $16, number 29. $16, number 29 for the gold and black Sadler teapot. There is one small little imperfection on the tip of the teapot. However, it is not a chip, it is smooth. So it's probably just a spot they missed with paint. But how great is this for the mid-century lover? So again, $16, number 29 for that, if anyone is interested. So we'll just go ahead and put that right back in. And I think I shared everything that I was not able to sell. Oh, Val takes number 29. Thank you. That is yours. So, folks, that is everything that I would like to share with you all tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You know, I always appreciate y'all watching and just hanging out with me for 2 hours at most. If there are items that did not sell that you would be interested in purchasing, if you're watching the replay, you can absolutely email me. It is down below in the description box. Thank you, Val, and to everyone else who made claims tonight. Please make sure you all go on over to Miss Pamela Blanchard, whose sale is going on right now. I'm sure she's live or been live for about 5 minutes. Her link to her channel is down below, as well as Katie, Vintage and Vinyl and Soulmates, as well as Trisha from Sandy and Auto. So if you have not subscribed to them or checked out their sales before, please make sure that you do so. They have great stuff. If you love really good quality jewelry, Katie is the one to go to for that. Same with Nate. They have really good taste and stuff like that. Miss Pam, all across the board, sells any and everything that is really nice and good quality. And Trisha from Sandy and Auto also offers a lot of a variety. So if you love a mix of everything, these few people that are after me are the best place to go. So make sure you're thumbing up the video, subscribing if you haven't done so already. Again, if you see something that you're interested in purchasing from the sale tonight that did not sell, you can always email me and let me know. And I will see you all in my next video. Have a good night, guys.